This is a video about multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions, and the rules work the same way as they do for numeric fractions. So you'll remember, if we've got to do a half times 3/4, well, then we just do top times top and bottom times bottom. So we'll have 3/8. Okay, for numeric fractions. And if we've got to do 5/8 divided by 2/3, the first thing we do is turn the second fraction upside down. So we'll do 5/8 times 3/2. And then we'll handle that exactly the same way we handled this. So I've got 15 on the top and 2/8 is 16 on the bottom. Okay. So that's how we multiply and divide numeric fractions. Doing it with algebraic fractions is just the same. So if I've got 3x over y times y squared over 4x cubed. Well, the same thing applies as before. I do the top times the top. 3x times y squared. I do the bottom times the bottom. 4x cubed. Excuse me. Do the bottom times the bottom. So I do y times 4x cubed. And now here's where the fun bit starts. I'm going to do some simplification. I've done the fractions bit, and now I've got to do some algebra. So I'm going to rewrite the top as just 3x y squared, and I'm going to rewrite the bottom. I'll put the numbers and the x's first, so I've got 4x cubed y. And now I can do some cancelling. Because I've got x's all through the top, and y's all through the top, and x's all through the bottom, and y's all through the bottom, I don't think I can do anything with the numbers. I still think I've got 3 and a 4. But I've got x over x cubed here. I think x over x cubed just leaves me x squared on the bottom. And y squared over y just leaves me y on the top. And so I've got 3y over 4x squared. Again, fractions bit, multiply the fractions through. Easy. Algebra bit, bit more complicated, doing the cancelling down and things like that. We'll do a division. Suppose I've got x over 7 divided by x squared over x plus 1. First thing when dealing with fractions, when you're dividing fractions, you turn the second fraction upside down, multiply them out. So you end up with x over 7 times x plus 1 over x squared. Okay. Now we do the multiplication through. So I'm going to have x times x plus 1. I'm not going to bother writing the times sign. I'm going to make sure I put this x plus 1 in a bracket. I'm doing this whole thing times this whole thing. So I need to keep this as a whole thing by putting it in a bracket. Bottom times bottom, 7x squared. And I think I can simplify this by kind of one stage. I think I can do one thing with this, which is I've got an x here and an x squared on the bottom. So I think I can cancel this x into this x squared. And I'll be left with just x plus 1 over 7x. There's a little video about dividing and multiplying algebraic fractions.